Welcome to Body Hack and Build a Better You, the podcast where we unlock the secret to living a longer, healthier life and create a bloom zone in our life and within our family. I'm your host, Michaela Morell, and I'm here to provide you with the tools and knowledge to empower you to build a better you, one essential building block at a time. In today's episode, I am giving you a new habit that I want you to implement. And I'm saying hello from beautiful Norway. I am actually at a conference this weekend in preventative health, and it is so exciting. And I love getting more knowledge that I can share with you guys. So anyway, I hope you guys are finding this episode super helpful, and I hope that you can implement this new habit. And yes, let's dive in. Hi, I'm Michaela Morell. I'm your host for the podcast Body Hack and Build a Better You. And today I'm coming in here with a mini-sode about, and I want to give you 3 things you can do every day that will have a major effect on your health. And those 3 things are walking, walking, and walking. Yes, you heard me right. I would like to extend a challenge to you that every time you have been eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner, go out for a 5-minute walk without any excuses. And what is so cool when you're out walking after you eat a meal is that you will balance your blood sugars naturally. It's really fascinating what's happening with our body when we're just, instead of sitting down watching television or sitting down having a conversation, bring the people with you out and have the conversation when you're walking that 5 minute. If you have a dog, bring your dog out directly after you had a meal. Don't sit down, get out, get moving. And only for 5 minutes, I will not allow anything more. Only 5 minutes. That will be 15 minutes a day in total. I believe anyone can find that time in their time and space, no matter where you are from, and no matter if you're in northern Norway or if you're in Canada or if you're here in the United States. I believe that anyone can do that. And what is so fascinating is that the compound effect of that, it's truly cool because walking 15 minutes, yeah, that's only 50 extra calories burned a day. But what is happening during a year? That is 18,000 extra calories burned, which is great. But then the health benefits of getting air into your lungs, fresh air, of you getting some sun exposure during the morning hours or during the day or in the afternoon, you being subjected to just be outdoors. It's so healthy to be outdoors. And if you can do your walk barefoot in the grass, even better to get some grounding in. But the compound effect of that habit is going to be so great that you will see a big transformation in your overall health. It is so important for our body. And if you can walk in a little bit of a speedy walk, at least once of those 3 times for 5 minutes, that would be great because when we are out there walking faster, we need to create more oxygen to go into our cells. We're going to transform and we're going to change out oxygen in our body faster, and we're going to create more new things to come into our cells, and it will just be a great environment for our body to start thriving a little bit more. But what is happening in a while when you have created this habit and you can't sit still anymore, you cannot sit down in front of the TV, you have created a habit that just makes you need to go out and walk directly after you had breakfast or lunch or dinner. Well, maybe you start listening to your favorite music. Maybe you start listening to a podcast or an ebook. But it will be the compound effect of you eventually start doing a little bit more. When it's already a habit and you see, oh, I have 2 extra minutes, I can walk that 2 extra minutes, or maybe 5 extra minutes. Well, if you just double the amount of you walking every day to 10 minutes every meal you've had, the compound effect of that is going to be gigantic. And that's what I love But I want you to not think about that today. I want you to just commit to yourself that no matter what is happening, you're going to go out and you're going to walk for 5 minutes after every single meal you have had. And when you have that, of course, you can walk a little bit longer once or twice, or maybe all 3 times a day. But your commitment should always just be 5 minutes because no one can say, I don't have time for 5 minutes. You can create that time. If you're 5 minutes late to something else, you making sure that you are keeping your habit and staying true to yourself is so important. And you will start planning your meals. You will start planning your day so that you always make sure that you have 5 minutes over. And that way, there will be no excuses. And the days where you do have more time, you can go a little bit further. You can walk a little bit further. You might want to do a 15 or 20-minute walk. But the day you don't have 20 minutes, if you have committed to 20 minutes, you're not going to do it. But if you have only committed to 5 minutes, you will do it. So this is my tip for you today. This is just a short minisode. It's a tip and trick I have that I always want to implement with every single client I have. It's one of the tips that I've been living by for most of the days in my life, and I love it. And my 96-year-old grandma that she lived until she was 96, one thing she did daily was walking. And I truly believe that that was one of the biggest contributions to why she lived a healthy life until she was 96. That was all for me today. I am so happy. I'm so thankful for you to be here to listen in, to sharing my podcast. I am giving me feedback. I love all the feedback I'm getting. It makes my heart so warm. And I can't wait to bring you more keys to you being able to create a blue zone within your family and within your neighborhood and your community. So thank you so much. I'm Michaela Morel. Bye. Hey guys, if you enjoyed today's episode, I encourage you to do one thing for me. Think of one person you want to share this podcast with and copy the link and send it right away. Thanks for playing an important role in the Blue Zone community. And if you want to keep on building a better you, one essential building block at a time, hit that subscribe button. See you in the next episode.